All right, baby sleeping, which means I have anywhere from 3 minutes to 30 minutes to maybe an hour. We'll see. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kelsey. I appreciate you being here. April was really about getting myself back on track, and I really can't believe how fast the month went by. We're going into May now, and I really want to sit down, kind of take a look at what April was like, how I did as far as my goals go, and just reset, realign myself, refocus so that we can set ourselves up for success in May. So if you saw my April reset, I talked a lot about how the first few months of the year were really about like just being present and nourishing myself with my baby. Come April, I really wanted to start giving myself a little bit more structure. So I break down my goals into 4 different categories. I have health and fitness, mindset and wellness, family and home, and then I have like my YouTube or career goals. For health and fitness, I had set out to work out or train 4 to 6 times a week. That didn't happen. I'm okay with it though. Things did not go as planned. I was coping with my baby. He had gotten sick and I really didn't want to put him under any more stress. So I went back to just prioritizing my health, his health, making sure that I was eating, making sure he was feeding and staying hydrated and everything as he fought off whatever it was he had. Thankfully, he's doing a lot better, but I didn't work out or train as much as I had set out to. Under mindset and wellness, I had put to take more time for myself, and I haven't done that yet. I've been really struggling with like the separation anxiety with my baby. I haven't really left him with anybody other than my husband for more than an hour or so. With the baby being sick, I really didn't want to leave him. All he wanted to do was nurse and cuddle, and while it wasn't always easy, I was okay with it. I just sat there, I cuddled him, a lot of skin to skin, really wanted him to feel better, so I was just there. In my like YouTube and career goals and stuff, I had set out to post 2 long form videos, and then I really wanted to do a lot of like short form videos as well. This is where I'm actually really proud of myself because I showed up even though things weren't very easy at home. For some time now, I've had my other YouTube channel. For a while now, I had been debating whether or not I wanted to keep that channel all in one, but I decided to start this new YouTube channel because my other one was so heavily jiu-jitsu, and I felt like a lot of my attention was coming from jiu-jitsu people, which is great. I'm very thankful for that. I actually just hit 800 subscribers on that channel, which is amazing. And while jiu-jitsu is a huge part of who I am, it's not all of who I am. So I decided that I want to keep things separate. I want to keep growing on my jiu-jitsu channel, and I love teaching and talking jiu-jitsu and all that. But I also want to connect with other people. Whether or not you train, I want to build a community of people that are working on becoming the best version of themselves. Baby's moving around. He's good. My goal was to post 1 long form video on each channel. I was able to do that last week, but this week I didn't get to do that. That's okay. I'm really focusing on like just showing up, whether it's in shorts or in long form, and I have a ton of ideas. I just need to make sure that I am implementing them. So I'm sitting down, kind of trying to organize all my thoughts and going from there. I will say though, I feel like I have a lot of creative freedom now because with my other channel, so much of my attention was coming from jujitsu. I felt really pressured to like put out only jujitsu stuff, but I didn't only want to put out jujitsu stuff. So creating this new channel, I have the freedom to put this kind of stuff out. I like doing resets and routines and talking more mindset and helping people just become a better version of themselves, but you don't necessarily have to be doing jujitsu to do that. So yeah, trying to get my thoughts together between the 2 channels. I'm just really excited to do both. Family and home. I did go through the baby's clothes and put away a lot of his old clothes. He's growing so fast. I had to get him more clothes, and I still need to go through my things. I went through my closet for clothes this weekend, and I threw out a lot of clothes that I've had for maybe almost 10 years or something that I wear maybe once a year. I really want to be better about not keeping things for that long. I don't know why it's so hard for me to throw things out, but my husband's really good at throwing stuff out, so he's like, you don't use this. I'm like, all right, get rid of it. Under health and fitness, I also put like my meal prep and grocery goals and whatnot. I had said that I wanted to try out a new recipe at least once a week. I really didn't look for anything. I was so focused on like splitting the 2 channels, kind of outlining what my next few weeks are going to look like, and then on top of all the mom life stuff, laundry, cooking, all that, I just didn't do it. I feel like April was really all about survival mode, especially as my baby started like teething and then he got sick and then he was It was just a really rough like week and a half, 2 weeks or so where he just wasn't himself. And of course, first time mom, I was super worried. So I just stopped everything that wasn't like my baby, our food. So my biggest challenges this month were pretty much that my baby teething, getting sick, and then that caused a lot of like sleep deprivation, a lot of anxiety. I was pretty stressed out, just wanting him to be okay. So my sleep and recovery hasn't been great, and I can feel the effects of that. But we're getting back to normal, so I'm starting to sleep more and recover, which is going to lead me to be able to do more as far as like my workout and training goes. Again, I haven't made time for myself yet. The anxiety and the guilt felt really heavy with the baby not feeling well, so I haven't forced myself to do it. But probably within the next few weeks or so, I might start having my mom watch him for a little bit so that I can go get a workout in, or so that we can go train for a bit, and then seeing how that goes from there. And then even though I showed up and kept posting throughout the month, I feel like I need to be more efficient about how I'm doing this. So I'm trying to sit down and do more content planning. I feel like I get a lot of ideas throughout the day, and then I find myself like, oh, I need to do this now, but sometimes I can't film right that second, or I don't know where the clip that I'm thinking about is, or whatever the case is. I find myself wanting to edit and post it as soon as I have the idea, but that's not always efficient, and it's definitely not sustainable. So I'm working on getting more organized. I have a board and a calendar that I put together on Notion to kind of help me like dump all my thoughts out, and then be able to like elaborate and draft out what my script is going to be, and then I'll know whether or not it's been published. That way I can work on it. So just kind of creating a system for myself that's going to be able to help me be more efficient, have this be more sustainable, and not so stressful in the moment. Things that I'm really proud of myself for this month is that I did show up even though it was hard, and that I moved my body and took care of my health. I made sure I was eating well. I made sure the baby was nursing as often as possible, and we made it. We're good. We're on the other side. He's doing a lot better. He's sleeping better. He's nursing. He's energetic again. He is starting to pull himself to standing on like anything he can find. He wants to be walking already, but he can't walk yet. So he wants me to be holding him and just kind of walking him around. It's a lot of fun to see how much he's doing and how much he's learning and just growing. I get really sad sometimes because he's obviously not tiny anymore, but he's still such a baby and he's so sweet, and just I'm really happy and so grateful that I get to be home with him and just experience this. So here's what I learned from April and why I'm not carrying any guilt into May. Life is not perfect. Life is not perfect. It's all about progress, not perfection. Progress is not perfect. It's not linear. Not all of my goals are met, but your priorities will really dictate how you handle what you're doing. My number one priority is my baby, making sure that he's healthy, making sure that he's well taken care of, and keeping in mind that I am replaceable everywhere else in my life, except as his mom. Number two is my health. And I guess those are really interchangeable because I need to be healthy in order to take care of my baby. So with little to no sleep and lots of breastfeeding, I really needed to make sure that I was resting at the times that I could rest and eating well so that my body could keep doing what it was doing to keep my baby well nourished as well. So my biggest focus was resting and eating, which is why I didn't push myself to work out, knowing that it could hurt me and my baby more. Number three is guilt is distraction disguised as discipline. I've learned that being adaptable is even more important and necessary in life, especially as you become a parent. Nothing is perfect, things are unpredictable, and there are going to be things that happen that you can't control and you can't change. So if you can't change it, learn from it and then let it go. I probably could have better prepared myself, content-wise, but I didn't. So here I am learning from that mistake. So now going into April, I've adjusted my goals for the month, and I've taken those lessons from April and am applying them to May now. So for my health and fitness, when it comes to workout or training, I want to work out or train 3 to 5 times a week. Keeping in mind that it's all about progress, not perfection. It is all about progress over perfection. As far as my mindset and wellness go, I want to start implementing journaling again. I haven't been journaling in a long time, but I used to wake up and write down like 3 things that I was grateful for and kind of keep track of where my thoughts were. So that's what I want to start doing, and I want to make sure that I'm waking up and keeping gratitude in the forefront, because it's really easy to get stuck in like, what's not going right or what's not going perfect in your life, but I want to make sure that I'm focused on staying grateful for my life. As far as family and home go, I really want to work on being more present with my baby and my family. I find myself wanting to like plan and edit or work on videos and stuff while I should be in the moment, because I can plan or edit later when nobody's around or when the baby's asleep, when my presence isn't needed. And then I definitely want to get outside with the baby daily. He loves being outside. He's just started really expressing when he wants things. Obviously, he can't talk, so the way he expresses it is by crying. So if I'm standing by the door and say I'm letting the dogs in or something, and I close the door, he starts crying. So then I open the door again and he stops crying, and I'll close it and he'll start crying again. I'm like, do you want to go outside? So I open the door and then I'll go outside and he's all happy and trying to walk around or crawl around and stuff. And I want to make sure that I get outside with him, let him kind of get some energy out, because he's definitely really active now as well. And then as far as YouTube goes, I really want to start treating this like a job. They say you need to show up as the person you're trying to become. So that's what I'm going to do. My goal is to create one long form video for this channel and for my jiu-jitsu channel, and then 8 to 10 short form videos for each channel as well. That's like 2 to 3 shorts a week for each channel. And then really focusing on giving myself permission to grow at my own pace, whether that's quickly, slowly, whatever it may be. So things don't always go as planned, and that's okay. We don't need to do it all, we just need to keep showing up. So some habits or rituals that I'm creating to help me stay grounded is going to be the journaling, making sure that I'm writing down the things that I'm grateful for and focusing on the things that I can control. Wanting to sit down weekly, reflect on how the week went, what I can work on, what I'm really proud of myself for, and acknowledging myself along the way. A daily walk or a workout. I've really enjoyed going out for walks lately, and I think it's a great way to start the day. And then reviewing our budget bi-weekly and ensuring all our bills are paid. So if last month was really heavy for you, that's okay. Every month is a chance for a new start. Don't give up on your goals because you had a hard moment or day or week or month. You're allowed to restart, reset, reflect, and refocus yourself as many times as you need to. You don't need a Monday or a new month to do so, but if that helps you, go for it. I have a rule for myself where if there's something that I want to start implementing, if I can do it that day, I will, or if not, the next day. I don't let myself wait for Monday if it's a Thursday. Let me know how and what you're doing to reset this month. We're in this together. Please comment, like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Take care.